Okay, welcome to part 2. So it's a bit of a long one, but hang in there with me. Okay, so I'm just quickly opening my notes again because I made a note. So if I'm looking closely to the camera, it's because I'm trying to look at my notes so that if I close the camera, it would close the video. So yeah, like I was saying, so we have traits of being feminine and also being masculine as well at the same time. He's a feminine masculine man, and I'm a masculine feminine woman because of our lead ancestors. I'm led by a man and he's led by a female ancestor. Don't ask me why or how I know. I will share this on another video because it's a long journey, guys. Like I said, it's a long process. So hang in there, one day at a time. You will get there. Just be open to the connection. Be open to learning. Be open to understanding why you are here. So me, I know that it was because I needed to learn to balance the feminine and the masculine. Be open to receiving and be open to giving. Be open to understanding that you don't always have to be on the move, because I was the initiator in our relationship and he was more on his feminine energy and I was more on the masculine meaning initiator. I'm the one who starts conversations. I'm the one who plans the date. On the other hand, he doesn't even start the conversation. He waits for me, which I mean, for me that triggered me because I'm like, how this man doesn't start conversation. I remember there was a time I even told him, I'm like, I know you love me. You don't even tell me I know, because he was not a very talker. He's not expressive. He doesn't know how to articulate his emotions. I told him one day, I'm like, I know you love me. I can tell, I can feel it. But I want you to tell me. Some days tell me. And I triggered him. Because why? He doesn't know where to start, how to say it, and how to articulate it. So it was a difficult process, if I think about it now, because back then it was, I need to attend, somebody's crying. Sorry about that. One of my daughters got hurt while they're playing. So I need to multitask, be a mom, be a content creator. I'm kidding. I don't think of myself as a content creator, honestly. I was just making a joke. Anyway, so he never initiated a lot of things. I'm the one who used to initiate a lot of things, so that triggered me about him, because I felt like as a man you need to take your role, but again, also it was coming from a broken place, because I've always felt that because I'm this person, I'm this masculine initiator, and I need to find someone like that, but actually that's not true. So it was a matter of balancing the energies, the yin and the yang. The light needs the dark and the dark needs the light. The feminine energy and the masculine energy work very well together, because all men and women have the masculine and the feminine energy. We need to just balance those energies, because they work very well together. You need to be open to receiving and you need to be open to giving. So don't overdo any of them. Don't overgive, don't over receive. Initiate, also wait for someone else to initiate sometimes. So that is the love language that I knew then, but now that's the love language that I know and I understand now, is that sometimes you need to wait, and I wasn't patient. I'm not a patient, I wasn't a patient person, because now I've learned to be patient because of my journey. There was no other way. You can't rush the process, so you had to be very patient. So I was never a patient person, and I was overly sensitive about a whole lot of things. I took things personal. I was, if I send a message and he doesn't reply, I immediately get mad or I get anxious, because I'm worried that now he's leaving me, because the fear of abandonment will come through. So I triggered him, because now he's not used to being accountable. Ooh, that's one thing I forgot actually. He was not accountable, and he triggered me so much, because He could go days without his phone. He could literally disappear and just feel like there's nothing wrong with it. And me, I want someone who's accountable. I need to know you're okay. I need to know that you slept well. That's my love language. I need to know a reassurance, basically. I love you. I miss you. I missed you today. I need you. Are you okay? Because that's the same energy that I give out to my partners. I need someone who would understand that about me. So that used to trigger me about him a lot, because he was not accountable. He literally just lived his life without a plan, he was easygoing. I was also easygoing. Funny story. I was very easygoing, and he didn't like that about me, or it triggered him as well, because he was a workaholic. He is a workaholic. I don't know if he still is, but I doubt he is now, because the same thing I do is the same thing he heals. Like whatever I heal, he heals too, because we are the same people. So he was a workaholic. He used to work his bums out, I'd say, butt out. He worked every single day. He had so much money. My divine masculine is someone very prominent. I don't want to call him a celebrity, but he is very prominent. And he works himself to death. He literally works a lot. But his social life, the nice thing is that what he does is very social. But he doesn't do anything outside of work. Let's go on holiday. Hi, Con. I don't remember divine masculine initiating let's go on holiday. So Minage, I'm that person. I plan dates, I go out, I love the outdoors. I love planning things for my kids. They know that when mommy's around, we do stuff. I book myself a hotel for 2 days, and just chill and relax and take care of myself. But on the other hand, he books hotels because he's working. He travels because he's working. There's never a time where let's go and chill, let's go and buy some meat, let's go. Everything is always work around work. But he does a lot. It's just that it's not me time. There's no me time. There's just work. So I used to say to myself that I am an extroverted introvert, same like him. Extroverted introvert. He loves the outdoors as much as he enjoys being at home and doing the homely stuff. But because he has to work all the time, now there's a mixture of that, and there's no balance. Basically, everything goes to work. I'm more of the relaxed type of person, because I don't believe in working all the time, guys. I will not, and I cannot. I will not accept. I always say that I was born to sip some cocktails at an island somewhere, because I was not born for hard labor. I still believe in that. I don't think it's me being crazy, or I needed to heal from it, because I still believe in, even now, it's something that even my ancestors said, that you don't work. You cannot work, because you were not born for that. Even in the house, if I have to do the housework, I do it over days. I will not wake up and work and be busy and clean and no. Spread it out over a couple of days. And even if I do have a day where it's super hectic, where maybe I do laundry, bake, clean, and I rest for 2 weeks or a week, whatever the case is, I listen to my body. So I balance. So now you understand how we both triggered each other, is that we were the same, but we were not conditioned. I'll say conditioned. I want to use the word conditioned the same way. So let's see what else I left out. I'm very clingy. I've always been very clingy, and he's not. But with me, he was super clingy. He was super possessive. I'm also super possessive. He hid his possessiveness in a beautiful way. Like he would, like when we're walking in public, he'll hold my hand and pull me close, but in a way that you can't really see it. But with me, I'd be like, okay, this is weird. Why are you doing this? And you would see it in his face. He'll be like cringing. He's like, but who are you with? What are you doing? How did you get here? He's like, so he was very possessive, but he didn't show it. I am possessive, and I've always been. It's just that, like I said, I needed to also release and balance it. Understand that you don't always necessarily have to be possessive over the people that you care about. It comes with the trait of being a Cancer, though. Some of these personality traits, remember, they come from our star signs. Who are we? How, when were we born? And but it's just about balancing. So he was super clingy and possessive as well, but he handled it in a different way, and he didn't show it as much. So when I did it to him, it triggered him, because now he's not used to that, but he is actually that person. So it was a bit tricky, and most of these things I did not see and understand then. Only now, once I'm on the outside, once we have not seen each other in a while. I haven't seen him in almost a year now. I spoke to him not so long ago over the phone, but you could just see the energy was different, but it still needed progress. I've healed. I don't know if he's healed, because he's not at a point where he's ready to talk just yet. Is ready to open up yet, because there comes a time where you need to both heal separately. So there will be parts where you help each other, which is the reunion part, where we check on how far we are. So are you done with the previous healing? Are you done with this? Are you done with that? That's the change. So as and when you meet, things are tight, like we hold on to each other so much, but as the time goes, you tend to open up your hand, you release. The abandonment issues also go away, because you know that as much as this person comes and goes in your life, they always come back. So you heal from that. You learn that you can trust people. So this energy of this feminine chasing after you is healing this divine masculine from his abandonment issues, the fear of trusting people. And he learns to understand that, okay, for as much as I've learned to believe that there's people out there, but you can't trust them, but there's this one individual that's coming through in my life. So when I heal him, he heals me. When he heals me, I heal him. So let's do the next part, where I talk about the similarities, like what are the similar personality traits that we have, that I absolutely adore about my divine masculine.